Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Craig and Ali here in the studio. It's hotel rooms for the other gentleman with us. Jan, where are you, Jan?
I am in Salzburg, in Wolfram Amadeus Mozart country.
Oh, lovely. And Jules, it's funny, every time I see you in a hotel room, I imagine Gab just in the background getting ready for bed.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh,
no, thank God he's not here.
That's not an image that anybody wants. No, don't.
That'd be nice. Like, it's the Gab and Jules show, isn't it? It just goes on the road.
He's wearing like a bathrobe.
Oh, is it? Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can see a bathrobe.
Just hold on. This is like a seance. I can see it now. No, okay. No.
Philadelphia Eagles bathrobe.
No.
Oh,
let it go.
Yep.
Let that vision go. Let that vision go.
All right. Okay, I don't have the questions, so let's see what the first one is. Here it comes in all its excitement. Is it safe to say that Kim has been a shell of his former self since leaving Napoli, Jules?
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult, I think, because he got injured. There were some injuries. And when Eric Dyer plays instead of you, it's not good, really. And tonight I thought he made a mistake, obviously, by following Vini and leaving all that space behind him, because we all knew what Vini would do. And then if there's a player like Kroos on the ball, he will find that space pretty easily. I do think that Dyer is a bit too far wide, to be fair. So even when Kim comes out, which he should not be done, but he did, then Dyer is too far to come across and cover anywhere. With the pace of Vini, it was too late. But yeah, for 50 million euros, Kim has been a disappointment this season.
How have you turned this into anti-Eric Dyer? Just because you were so critical about his move to Germany, and he's proved you completely wrong, Jules.
You said that. I was boarding the flight in London to come to Munich, and who do I bump into? Eric Dyer's agent. I'm like, oh my God, and here he is. Oh, I was just listening to your show with Gab, blah, 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 blah. And we started talking about Eric Dyer, and at some point in the conversation, I did say, I've been a bit critical of Eric. I've been a bit tough on him. And he was like, yeah, he's fine. But yeah, it's not the kind of guy I wanted to board the flight.
Eric Dyer should travel with England now. He should be in the squad. Eric Dyer. He's deserved that.
A couple of things. The truth about Eric Dyer is that he was brought in as a guy who would be
Harry Kane's mate.
Every once in a while starter, right? Cover a spot if somebody got injured, and now has become, if you want to call it success, whatever success Bayern Munich have had this season, he has become a critical part of that success.
And the clause in his contract, but the clause in his contract said if he starts 3 games, his contract will be extended for 1 year. That's the expectation Bayern had on him.
Wow.
That he was,
He starts 3 games?
Yeah.
They really are a bunch of clowns over there, aren't
they? Don't start having to go with the German.
Yeah, but just imagine the picking order, how far he was behind. And Kim coming in, one of the best centre-halves in Europe. De Ligt as a Dutch captain giant. And Upamecano, Mr. Mistake. Sorry, Jules. And then they take on Dyer, and now suddenly Dyer is their hope. And for Kim, as you say, everybody knew what Winnie was trying to do. Everybody in the world except Kim.
And the other thing I was going to say is a little detail on that pass by Toni Kroos. Right before he delivers the pass, he actually points at Vinny Jr. Hey, over there, dude. That space over there. I'm about to play it over there.
A big sign.
Yes. Hey, we're going that way.
For Jan, who would you be starting? Who would your starting pair be centre-back for Bayern next week in Madrid?
Oh, I will take, if De Ligt is fit, I will put De Ligt in with Dyer. Take him out.
What's with Upamecano? What's happened to him, Jules?
It's really strange. I don't know. I mean, it's not that I don't know. When he was in Leipzig, and Jan would have seen him a lot, he was making. There's always been a mistake in Upamecano. Always. It's just that when he signed to Bayern, and there were some games at Bayern that were very, very positive and very good, where you think, okay, now he's matured, now he's understood. He can't be too rash. He can't switch off. Things like that, and yet. Too often again this season he's made mistakes in key games as well. So it can happen if you're 3-0 up and you make a mistake, you cost a goal, you still win 3-1. I guess it's okay. But when you make mistake, when you get red cards in the Champions League and 0-0 against big teams, things like that, it's very difficult. Maybe what I more struggle to understand is how can Deschamps, for example, with the national team, still has full faith in Upamecano. Upamecano will start at the Euros or should start if he's fit, even if he's not playing with Bayern. I don't really understand how Deschamps can almost justify the fact that he's his number one choice as centre-back when even Thomas Tuchel thinks he's number 4 in the pecking order at Bayern. And when on the other hand with France, you've got players like Saliba, for example, who's having a great season with Arsenal and is only on the bench for the French. I'm not really sure I see what Deschamps sees in Upamecano lately.
Oh, well.
He's worried about France now.
That's it, yeah.
We can always call up Klaus Aagenthaler. He'll do a job at centre-back, won't he?
Right, good, yes.
Aagenthaler and Erling Jonsson.
Yeah, put that in Wikipedia. When we criticise referees for shambolic performances, Craig, it's only fair that we appreciate when we have great performances like today. Turpin was so good today and there was no stoppage for VAR.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure who refereed the first game of the Man City game in the Bernabeu.
Yes.
I don't think it was him. No, it was another guy. He was also terrific, but the referee tonight was absolutely brilliant. He got everything right. The 50-50 balls that were nudges and shoulders in the middle of the park or wherever he let it go. When Kane went through and there was some half-hearted shouts for a penalty when Rudiger came across and showed him. He got everything right. And we never had to bother with VAR. They just sat in the background, checked everything and went to him. We don't need to do much here. This referee's excellent. So, unfussy, not trying to make a show, refereed it brilliantly.
Where's he from, Jules?
Here we go. France.
I wonder, I don't know where he's from. I've never seen him before. I don't know where he's from. I mean, what do you expect? He's French.
Yeah. Isn't he the twin brother of Trossard, the Arsenal player? Gotta be. That's gotta be the twin brother.
Long lost
they do
it.
Yep. Check the DNA.
He's got bananas in this hotel room. Jan and Salzburg, he's just sitting there.
Craig, as a midfielder, what can Bellingham do differently in these types of games to have more of an impact?
Well, I'm not going to tell Bellingham what to do, but...
Well, tell everyone else what to do.
I just...
Don't get cramps.
I just think he had such a phenomenal first half of the season that it was just starting to get away from him a little bit, where he's not hitting the space the same, the timing, the passes maybe not there. The report was tonight he went off, he was cramping up a little bit. It's been a long season, but he's still a young guy, so that's a kind of surprise a little bit. So he's just lost a bit of form. I dare say I wouldn't imagine he's lost any confidence of the season he's had, but yeah, he's just, a lot of things were falling to him in the first half of the season. He wasn't all...
He did just score the winner in the Classico.
Yeah, no, I know. If you looked at his performances in the first half of the season, they weren't all, exceptional. He had exceptional moments.
Right.
Which was brilliant. The goal-scoring run that he was on for a midfielder was amazing. But a lot of times he was just... And it wasn't luck, it was timing, and he's in the right place at the right time. And whatever he's doing at the moment, it's either not falling to him, or he's taking an extra touch, or he's a little bit slow. So he's what we would say in the game is half a yard off the pace.
Here we go. Jules, Ancelotti isn't going to Brazil, Xavi isn't staying at Barca, Xavi is staying at Leverkusen, so what's more likely to happen? Tuchel stays at Bayern, Klopp stays at Liverpool, Mbappe stays at PSG.
I'm afraid none of them will happen. Tuchel is not going to stay here, Klopp is not going to stay at Liverpool, and Kylian, unfortunately, is definitely not going to stay in Paris. I would love all of them to stay, or even one of them three, because I think there's a case for Tuchel again. I thought today was, okay, maybe at the start, I didn't really understand why Sané played on the left and Musiala on the right. But at halftime, when he changed and brought on Guerrero, that made a big difference. I would have liked to see Tuchel staying, but he's not going to stay. And Klopp definitely is not going to stay. And Kylian has already pretty much signed for Real Madrid. So,
Jules, I'm being told that's it for you. You've got to now go to, where are you going tomorrow? Dortmund. Dortmund tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why I applied to Düsseldorf. But not too early, so it's fine.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah, but hold on,
Thank you very much.
There's no flights this time of night in Germany.
No, but we've only paid a certain amount of satellite for his fees.
Okay, well,
and that's it.
No,
that's it.
That's it. Not worth the extra cost.
Right. What about this? What about this, Ali?
Yeah, expensive room, satellite costs.
Who would be more excited for an all-German Champions League final? Jan, Derek, or Jurgen Klinsmann?
Oh, no. This is an easy one, actually. This is easy. With all due respect to Jan and Jurgen Klinsmann, it's Derek Ray.
Yeah.
Look, nobody gets as excited about German football as Derek Ray.
About Germany in general.
Just German, period.
Yes.
German. We were doing, and he's going to love that I'm telling the story, we were doing a Real Madrid-Barcelona game in Dallas this past summer.
Right.
Clásico, right? Here we are, hot as hot can be in Dallas.
Is he in lederhosen? Full lederhosen?
No, not quite. We go to eat some barbecue, and there is Derek with a whole Dutchland hat on. All Germany all the time. And as we're going to the barbecue place, he's telling me, well, I woke up really early today because I really wanted to listen to some of the German radio. I like to hear the news, the morning news in German. I'm like, what time does that mean? 4 in the morning, 3, 4 in the morning.
That's great.
I know, but it's like when they say each to their own, which is, it is fine.
Right.
But
I feel there's a but.
No, I just feel every now and again, Del Boy, he just...
Now, you and Derek worked together a lot in England.
Yeah, I've known him for years.
Yes.
And he always had a little bit of the German thing in him. When we met a player on a flight once who was playing for Celtic. Might have been Chadu Ri, South Korean. No point looking at you. You are absolutely useless. Useless. You're a barrel of zero information. Right? You're a minefield of nothing.
I can't believe that you actually look for him for support.
There might as well be a waxwork dummy sat over there. I'll tell you what, how much are batteries these days? That's got to be cheaper than your contract. Stick a couple of batteries in a dummy. They can just say, hello, welcome to
Chadu Lee for Celtic.
Chadu Ri. He played in Germany. This got Derek very excited.
Okay.
Went down, started speaking to him in German and all that. So it was only the odd time.
Right.
Which I could accept. Now, it's full on, full booner. And just now and again, Del, I hope he watches this. For God's sake, man, just have a day off. Have a day off with all this German stuff now and again. See, when the Euros start, it's going to be a nightmare. Have a day off.
Go on, Jan.
Go and have 25 pints of lager and a sausage.
25 steins.
25 non-German beer.
But I must say that I will be second. I think Jurgen will be third. I think I will be a bit ahead of Jurgen because he's been away for so many years. But Derek, I must tell you, boys, when he's doing his German thing in the middle of an English sentence as he's doing, that is art, what he's doing. It's not Borussia Dortmund, it's Borussia Dortmund. So he is the best. And I will also say that if we get a Dortmund Bayern game at Wembley, remember what the host did before the show in Wembley last time they were there? They had a war play. Remember that? Paul Breitner came on as a soldier before the game. England, please do another act before the Champions League final if there will be 2 German teams again at Wembley. Please. All right. Bitte.
What you got to understand is it's generally all commentators. For people that watch and obviously they listen to the commentators, they probably don't get to see them, but most of them are weirdos, right? And I'll be honest, and I say it to the face, they're a bunch of nerds. Derek takes it to a new level.
Oh, well.
I mean, he's on a different stratosphere in the last 4 or 5 years.
Great commentator. We have to compliment him.
They're all great commentators, most of them. But I don't give a stuff what a top spiel and a Meister spiel is.
It's a Rekordmeister.
A Rekordmeister. I don't give a toss.
Halt die Klappe, Craig. Halt die
I don't know what that is.
Well,
Shut up.
You know what this final would be the Rekordmeister against VfB.
Wow.
Well, you know what? Of all the world feeds. No, while we're on this. Right. While we're on the upsetting people. Okay. No, I'm in here. I'm fully in. Right. I'm off the top of the diving board. Yep. I reckon between all the big leagues in Europe, the Bundesliga, the world feed commentators on the Bundesliga, whoever it is, are the worst at ramming all this German stuff down your throat. I'm telling you now. Every one of them, they're having a competition between each other to see who can out-German one another.
Right.
Honestly,
German off.
I said, I Germanised her. And each one of them going, did you hear him last week with the record top spiel? Yeah. I'll top spiel that next week.
Be sure to listen to those commentators on ESPN.
Yes.
Yeah. And feel free to throw stuff at the TV.
Hey, right. No, because I may be covering, so don't throw stuff at TV.
Percentage chance, Jan, this is for you, that Tuchel ends up at Manchester United and you become a Manchester United fan.
That will become a Manchester United fan.
Because you love Tuchel.
I love Tuchel, but I grew up as a Leeds United fan, so there's no chance that I can go for Manchester United. But Tuchel, I would say that I think that he will be the main candidate if Ten Hag managed to leave the most entertaining team in England.
If Aage was on, he would tell us that they wouldn't look at Tuchel because he's too much of a problem. He interferes too much. He's not a yes man.
Well, is there any coach at top level who is not annoying? Do you think that there are any coaches?
Ancelotti has got to be perfect, doesn't he, to work with? What a lovely man.
There is always an exception that kind of basically take the rule away. 100%. But do you Klopp, Pep, Arteta, Tuchel, they're all the same. This is just a spin in Germany because he had that thing in Dortmund and there were different reasons for that. Tuchel is one of the best coaches around and he showed that wherever he is.
Players are amazing, aren't they? Do you remember when Ancelotti... What's all the noise?
I don't know. Someone else is...
That's not...
That's Gab in Jules' room.
Oh, that's the bathrobe coming off. Cut away from that.
Don't think we need that. Jan.
No, listen.
What now?
Ancelotti.
Yes.
Players are... It's a crap story.
Is he wearing a robe too?
Not stop you before. Right. Jan, did you ever mess around with the opponent's goalkeeper during a set piece, like Ben White tugging on the goalkeeper's gloves?
I have to be honest, when I saw that, I was thinking of all the stupid things I've done through all my career, thinking of all the things that I can do to disturb the goalkeepers, but I never, ever came up with the idea to do something with a keeper's gloves. I mean, that you have to be impressed by Ben White sitting at home. I'm wondering tomorrow. I know Tottenham are useless on set pieces anyway, but maybe I improve our chances that I'll do something with the gloves of the goalkeepers. That was amazing. And no, the answer is no.
No. Would you ever go for a Ben White tan, Ali?
What's that?
A Ben White tan, obviously.
No, I don't believe so.
I think that'd be nice.
The eyebrows getting
I think it'd be lovely.
He's definitely a bit of a strange fella.
Well,
I mean, no, that's what I mean.
I like him.
No, he does his own thing. You can tell, and that's where am I going with this?
I have no idea.
Be careful now.
But I saw one of the publications in England saying, is this legal what Ben White is doing with all the goalkeepers? And I'm thinking, come on, we all try and get an edge. So I didn't see that thing with the gloves, but it's brilliant.
The problem is, boys, it's not that Ben White is doing it. The problem is for Tottenham, you have a goalkeeper, let them do it to you. Can you imagine a goalkeeper when you start doing something with your gloves and he's just standing there laughing? Oh, no, I mean, he's not laughing. Sorry, I took that way too far. But you have to kick him down, do whatever. I mean, you have to be brutal with Ben White on that terms. And Ben White will expect
Final
that.
question to you, Jan. Erling Haaland is in the Clash of Clans video game. Is there a video game you would want to be in? Surely Sonic the Hedgehog with your speed.
Super Mario, and I'm so old that there would got to be a FIFA version of a fax machine or something. But I can't see me being in any of them. There will be some fishy games, maybe.
Oh, yes, some fishy games. Yeah. I think that follows that.
How many free holidays must Jan get?
Why? What do you mean? It's not a holiday, is it? Going to Austria, sitting in his hotel room talking to us.
He's in the hotel's more than his house, I bet you.
Right.
He's getting points. Yeah. Everybody's getting points.
He's getting points. That's where you were going with it.
What do you think I was going with, Dominic?
I don't know. They say that he was on holiday now.
Everybody's getting points.
Right.
Mrs. Fjortoft must travel fantastically well.
I must say that my wife is probably happy that I'm at a hotel, but that is another discussion. But the hotel I'm living in now in Salzburg, the best name ever, Cool Mama. What a name that is. Cool, man.
Okay. Yeah, right. Cut him off. Cut him off. That's enough. ESPN FC will be
Can only get worse from now.
tomorrow. Borussia Dortmund against PSG, of course, will be our main focus. Please join us.